Well, it claims it's live. I don't know. I'm John Boy, by the way. And it's another gray day. But anyhow, I just got on here just to get on here and maybe speak my mind. I don't know. I've been holding back. Now, I want to talk about starting new channels. I've started several new channels, but I've always kept this old one here because this is the foundation in which I established myself onto YouTube. So no matter what, I'm always going to keep the John Boy channel. But I have done like my Contrail Conspiracy channel. That's my newest one. I can put a video up on that and get 240 something views, right? I can put the same video up on this channel and I might get 24 views. I mean, but the big problem is you have to, in order to live stream off your device, I mean, you can get on a web camera if you got a laptop or desktop, but you can't mobile stream when you're a new channel until you get 100 subscribers, which is impossible for me to do if a new channel. I've never been able to get subscribers. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to eat on the sausage biscuit. Bang bang, where you at? Hey man, I tried calling you. You don't answer your phone. Tried texting you. I changed my number, and an easy way to know it was me. My number, just 13, ring a bell. But yeah, I've been trying to get in touch with you. I had to change my number. Yeah, I just saw a 64 Corvette convertible go by. Fire engine red. I looked up in time to see it and hear it. Boom. Yeah, I tried calling you and it just rang and rang and rang. But I'm calling you from my new number. I had to go to T-Mobile and stuff, man. That dadgum AT&T. There's something else. Well, I ain't never seen nothing like it. And there's no entity. You know what I mean? There's no concrete. Hey, this is AT&T corporate headquarters where the owner resides. You know what I mean? There is no physical owner in this world of any of these networks, man. Super Day 44. Yeah. But yeah, man, I've come to a conclusion and it's crazy and I don't know how to do it. I need somebody on a panel like you, Bang Bang. I need to set up a stream yard and have you up there because there ain't no way I can do it myself. Because I'm telling you, man, I don't know what's going on. My memory and look, this in the last, well, now it's over to, it's like in the last 9 days, 10, 11 days. I don't know. I can't keep up anymore. But this happened, say, 10 days ago or so. I don't know. But anyhow, my daggum alarm clock went off Sunday morning, right? I'm jumping up. I'm like, what in the world is my alarm going off on Sunday for? Because it's only set up for Monday through Friday. I turn it off. I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, huh? Since I got a mouthful of biscuit, man. I said, since I'm already up, because I do laundry on Sunday, right? I'll just go ahead and get my laundry together. I'm like, where's my laundry? I'm like, it's done. I'm like, what in the world? And then I turned the TV on and the weatherman was on. And he was talking about today's weather. And he was saying it was Tuesday. I'm like, Tuesday, and I look at my phone, and sure enough, it says Tuesday on there. I'm like, what the hell happened to Sunday and Monday? I mean, did I go to work Monday? If today is Tuesday, why does it feel like Sunday? You know what I mean? I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm so daggum confused. I'm like, man, what in the world? I mean, I swear I did not remember Sunday. I did not remember Monday. And I was like, well, everything's indicating it's Tuesday, so I guess I better get ready and go to work. So I got to work. And I come there and I asked the guys, I'm like, dude, I go, what day is this? And they're like, it's Tuesday. I'm like, all right. So I woke up this morning, it felt like Sunday. And I don't remember Sunday and Monday. And I kind of do, but I don't. I mean, I was working, and then after I got into the body shop, I was like, oh yeah, I guess I did do that yesterday. But man, that's weird. Look, I'm not doing any kind of drugs. I ain't drinking. I mean, so it kind of happened to me again about 3 days ago. Except it wasn't that dramatic. It was just I thought it was what was it? I was a day off somehow, and but anyhow, what was I going? Oh yeah, I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, that's been happening to me." I go, well, "When did it start?" He's talking about days becoming days that he didn't realize they were because he thought it was this. And I'm like, "How long has that been going on for?" He said, "About a month." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." So, and I'm telling you, man, I don't feel right. I feel weird. I don't feel connected to this world at all. I mean, I really don't. I do not feel like it's almost like a dream, man. This shit ain't real. And then, oh man, y'all don't want to hear. I guess you can call it a theory, but my theory on God. Oh my goodness. All right, all right. If we go, I don't know how. I ain't got enough time. That's why I need bang bang. I need to have you help guide me through what I'm trying to say because I get sidetracked. I forget. I don't think I've got Bidenitis, but it so feels like it. You know the thing. But yeah, I've been feeling. Uh, and I don't know. My routines have just went all willy nilly. And I usually change up a routine here and there every so often, so it's not a continuous routine. It's just a season of a routine. You know what I mean? So it's just changing on its own. Stuff ain't right anymore. I mean, all right. Like one day I go to I got to open up the gate to in my driveway, which is a cable, right? And it was already down. I'm like, I haven't even been to the driveway. And I do remember putting it up when I got home. I'm like, okay, I'll just chalk that one off. And then one morning I walk outside, daggum truck doors open. I'm like, how the hell's that happen? I mean, I have a routine. When I get home, I let Ouija out, I walk around, let it get pretty much dark, and then I shut the truck up and daggum doors open with the keys in the ignition. I'm like, what in the world? It don't make any sense. But yeah, I don't know. I need to explain this God thing because I think we're all getting bamboozled. There is a pure creator, I believe, but it's not the way this world's been to you. I don't care what religion. All of them are wrong. All of them. Look, every bit of the religions in this world and what they're based on 100% in everybody's hearts and minds and whatever. You can believe in it 100% that is truth and fact is only a 0.1% of the reality of what it really is. I don't know how to explain it, and it'd sound weird, and I never watched anything on it when people talked about we are gods. And that's kind of how I have to explain this, but it's a test. I don't know how. All right, I'm going to try to do a short version. I don't think you get out of this place until you realize where you are in this place. And where we are in this place is in the middle of where we don't want to be, and we got to get outside of it, right? But in the meantime, what we're in the middle of is manipulating every amount of thought process and belief systems that everyone has in this whole physical world. All right. The Greek gods, all these gods, I can't even think of one name right now. Is that not crazy? That's how blank my mind is. Zeus. Zeus was a god. And all those other gods. I believe that we're in a dark reality world, man. I'm telling y'all, and we got to get outside of it. But they set up a system to make you believe the creator God is the God above all the other gods, like Satan. Satan's a god. Zeus. I mean, Satan's got his own team, man. Don't tell me he ain't a god. That Joker's like second with power if you look at. But then you get to looking at that. Second in power. It's a power structure. It's a narcissistic system. You must do stuff certain ways or you will not enter into the kingdom, right? I mean, you won't get up there them paved gold streets and all these rubies and diamonds. Why are they painting a picture of heaven being the richest? The gold is used for streets and diamonds are used for light bulbs. You know, I mean, come on, people. That's worldly stuff. Heaven, I'm telling y'all, that is the heaven that this God has set up for this world. But that's not the God. The God y'all read about in all your religions has a God above him, and it's the purest creator. You see what I'm saying? The purest creator of everything is above all these gods. But say there are some bad ones. Because I'm telling you, you can't be. All right, I'll just say it. The king of love. Let's not say God of love. Let's just say the king of love. Well, how do you rule if half the people, and look, free spirit, you have the choice to be good or evil, all right? But in society, they are mixed and mingled together, right? So they got to come up with well, a real God, I don't believe, would sit there and flood the earth, bombard the earth with asteroids, if that's even anything, because everything is imagination. NASA admits they have instilled the imagination in billions of people. Imagination. All they're showing you is stuff to make you imagine this is how it is. You see what I'm saying? Listen to the words. That's why I don't talk much. Because I got to watch what I say. But it's hard for me to watch what I'm saying because I'm just spitting out truth. You know what I mean? I just spit it out like I see it. I spit it out like I feel it. And I feel like we've all been bamboozled into believing this BIBLE, basic instructions before leaving the earth book, is set up like a Democrat would do it. You know what I'm saying? How the hell, if you gotta meet the 10 Commandments, which isn't hard if you're a good person, and you sit there and do everything by the book, help the homeless and help the widow woman and do all what you're supposed to do, dadgummit, there's another clause. It's called the generational sin. So it don't matter if you were a monk born at a nun monastery and raised by the nuns until you were 18, and then you went straight to monkhood and you never did anything wrong, but that generational curse kept you from heaven. I mean, really? Really? How does that work? When I survived the deer wreck on the motorcycle, it reminds me of that story of Job. You know, Job, when the devil was up in heaven one day and he goes, "Hey, God, I'll make a bet with you. I bet Job will turn his back on you." And God's like, "I'll take that bet. But the only thing, you can't kill him." So anyhow, you know the story. And then somehow or another, even though family members were killed, restoring was 7 times the family was. But what about the individual? You want 7 times the amount of people that were killed restored to you? That's more mouths to feed. In this world, I mean, I'm going a little, okay. So anyhow, he got restored. You know what I think happened to me when I hit that deer on that motorcycle? The dadgum God you read about that everybody, whatever, sat there and said, "See, devil, he come on up here, didn't he?" And devil's like, "I'll double that bet he won't make it again." And then next thing I know, I'm tumbling down the road because God, God doubled the bet. So here I am down here suffering like a MFer, trying to figure out how to get to Mexico so I can come up here and get some benefits, so I can make a living wage. I'm tired of working 40 hours a week and having to borrow money so I can get to work. And then you listen to these country songs. You got this, what's her name? Lady Wilson. Her voice is only good for calling the hogs up out of the lower bottoms. You know what I mean? You listen to that stuff. Take the music away, take the daggum synthetic vocalizations out of it, and you got the hog collar champion of the United States. I'm telling you, that woman can't sing. I don't care how much they push her on the radio and how much they say she's so good. You'll never convince me of that. Never. The bit, oh, excuse me. She just screams into the microphone. I've never seen her, but in my mind, I'm picturing somebody that's probably a little overweight by a lot. Just come up out of the dadgum. I'm gonna be nice. Anyhow, oh God. But I'm sick of all of it, man. And that's what I'm saying. I've done jumped subject, and I was talking about the real God that's above the God everybody's worshiping here, because this is just a set up platform. And until you realize that I mean, I don't think, and this is my problem, I think the damn Bible is basically something happened to a civilization before, and there was some sort of a hologram, something or another, that was like a movie or a daggum series that came on their TVs. And that was the only movie in the world after the daggum flood or after the daggum whatever happened that killed the dinosaurs. And dinosaurs, where'd they come from? There's proof it was here. And that's the whole thing. This whole everything that this what they call Earth is nothing but dead leftover carcasses from other times. And all this dust is those other times. I'm telling y'all, and this sun is nothing more than a laser pointer man, this reality ain't real. Reality is out there. It's past the astral plane. The astral plane's just the daggum neutrino fabric, man. There's more out there. I don't know how to explain it. Oh God. And I always say, oh God. But there is one. But heaven ain't like, man, I'm telling you, heaven's just, it's not what you read about in that Bible. Because I was there. I was there for a good 3 seconds, I know. And all I could feel was just love. It was in me, going through me. It was all around me. It was just everything. It was just love. It was hard to explain. Yeah, micro, macro. But once you figured it out, look, once you get to where you can get out all the, look at it like this. We're an antibody in a daggum bad cell. And we're trying to, I don't know, how, wait a minute, why don't we look at it like this? We're the sperm trying to penetrate this egg and get out into where we belong to become what we are. Does that make sense? I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, if you make it past here into that place of love I was talking about, then you become a god. Because I'm going to tell you, this is the only way I can explain it. I remember the day I was born. People might say, oh, you're fucking crazy. Well, I remember opening my eyes up and seeing like darker gray and lighter gray checkerboard pattern ceramic tile with stainless steel lamps that were on these extension things. And there's, I guess they're nurses and stuff. But I remember, just as I know who I am now, that first day I was born, I was me then. And I remember looking and going, where am I at? And what am I doing here? Okay. 3 years later is when I do start remembering every day of my life. And I have been me. I have been me. The me I found when I was born and the me I've known since I was 3. And nothing has ever changed who I am. My outside has changed, but the being I am always and always have been, if that makes any sense. And where was I going with this? Oh God, where was I going with this? Oh, when I hit that deer with that motorcycle, instantly, it was like waking up. Like the day I was born, boom, here I am, cradled in the arms of someone who truly loves me. I could feel it. The love was everywhere, right? And I'm me. I'm the me that I remember being when I was born. And I'm the me I remember being since I was 3 to now, right? But then I woke up and I'm in a place of love. And I'm me. And I'm like, man, and I'm checking it out. I'm trying to understand it. But it was the same basic day I was born feeling, if you think about it. Because I didn't know where I came from when I was born, right? Well, when I was there, I wasn't even thinking about here. I wasn't even thinking about Dirac. I wasn't thinking, that was forgotten. You see what I'm saying? It was new to me again, but I was still me. But that was the problem. I was still me. As I checked it out for them about 3 seconds, I thought, you know what? And as I was turning my head to see who was cradling me like a baby in their arms, as soon as I started to turn around to see who was holding me, I was thinking, this ain't so bad. Then the next thing I know, boom! I'm like, what's going on? Everything went black. I'm like, what in the world? Boom! I'm like, where am I at? Boom! And then I'm like, oh, I'm wrecking on my motorcycle. Yeah. Now you tell me. That's the truth. That's testimony. I, I look. If I'm telling a lie, I wish everybody in my family to die now. I'm telling you, that is the truth. I wish everybody I know to die now if I'm telling a lie. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen because I'm telling you the truth. Words. Words are a double-edged sword. But I promise y'all, that's the truth, man. The place beyond here you'll wake up in. Now, I know where I went is where I went. That ain't to say that's where I'll go again if I mean, I'm trying to stay me. Who's that? Will? But yeah. Well, look, I guess I need to get in here and go to work. I've been kind of holding back on that for weeks and weeks. I don't want to get on here and lead anybody astray, but I don't want to not get on here and maybe accidentally be telling the truth. I'm just telling you what I've come to the conclusion of because this stuff up here in the skies, it's always there. It's always there. It's there like right now, this gray overcast sky. It's there. And it's always the same stuff. Always almost in the same spots. And it don't matter. You can look at it here and see it coming right at you out of the west. And you can go 30 miles south and turn and look at the west, and the same exact thing that was going over you 30 miles north is now followed you 30 miles south and going over you. But if you had stayed in Jackson 30 miles north, it never would have went 30 miles south. See, this is, I've been trying to understand. We're riding inside a toroidal field, which is the snake eating its tail. It's a never-ending cycle. This is how this reality exists through this toroidal field, and it's a spiral. They say if you want to believe in the solar system, it doesn't go around the sun. It's spiraling behind the sun because the sun is pulling. But at the same time, the sun is spiraling through the galaxy. And at the same time, the galaxy is spiraling through the universe. And at the same time, the universe is spiraling through the whatever it's in. And then that's spiraling through whatever it's in. And so on and so forth. And since the beginning of nothing, it's been going on. Oh, it makes sense if you don't think about it. I'm just saying it's I don't know, and I don't get it, man. How is it? I I loaded like I don't know 10 videos one day, and I got like 3 views on one, 4 views on the other, 5 views on the other. I never I don't think I topped 10 views on a video that day. And according to the YouTube algorithm, if I if I'm only supposed to get 1% of my subscribers to view stuff, I should be getting 229 views per video, according to the how the algorithm's supposed to be set up. But I can go to my Contrail Conspiracy channel, and I can get 249 views and only got 8 subscribers. So that means I'm way up in the odds. I mean, I don't get it. Action Jackson. How you doing? What time is it? Oh shit. I gotta clock in. All right, y'all. Hey, appreciate it. Bang bang. I'll try to call you in a little bit if you ain't busy. Or yeah, you can't call me. You ain't got my new number. All right. I'll try to text you or something. Thank y'all.